Right, it's Friday, it's 12:30. I'm here with Wanderers manager Marc White for our weekly catch-up. How you doing, Marc?
Yeah, fine, mate, thanks.
Good stuff. Now, normally we would reflect on the game from the previous weekend, but you had a rare Saturday of no football. So let's start with Tuesday night and the visit of Hawley down here. We were back at home for the first time in what felt like several weeks.
Yeah.
In the Surrey Senior Cup first round. Got a 3-2 win, and some of the lads that have been out injured returned.
Yeah, it's great to see best part of 300 people here on a freezing cold evening. Thought that was really impressive. Hawley, as ever, really well organised and gave us a great game. We was worried before, during and after because about 8 or 9 players that were playing had either been injured or were coming back from injury. Or just come back from injury. So yeah, we got through it relatively unscathed really, and good to see where people were. Jason had his first 45 minutes for a long time. Yeah, so it served in hindsight, it served a really good purpose. So we're really pleased.
Yeah, and also just moving away from on the field matters, you've strengthened the ranks this week and brought in Darren Oldacre.
Yeah, he's an excellent player, real high level player. 30 games in League One at Gillingham, local lad, and it was quite innocuous how he came about, and we took up the opportunity. I think what was in our mind was really the amount of injuries we've been carrying, and we have to be honest and just say, look, whilst it might be going hopefully back the other direction, maybe there's an age thing with some of our players whereby they're picking up more than they should. So we've been in a position that gives us extra cover in that area. He's a midfielder, but he can play in 2, 3, 4 positions, and now we'll have enough cover. Hopefully, regardless. I mean, he's not here as cover; he's here to play. That's for sure. He's a high-level player. But my point being that we won't have to put people out there strapped up with injuries and stuff. We've got a little bit more cover. So yeah, I think he's going to be a real favourite down here. And he's a top lad, and we're looking forward to him getting started,
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously Darren would have been at training last night with the rest of the lads. How did that session go?
Yeah, really good. Really good session. Getting organised for tomorrow's game. We're looking forward to tomorrow. And it's just at that point really where it's just, who do you play, who do you rest, and who doesn't need to be rushed back, who do you want to rush back. So we're just at that sort of stage really with it, and we're hoping to get through tomorrow unscathed with injuries, and then have another good week, another 2 sessions into them, and then hopefully as the games come about thick and fast, and we've got a lot of big games coming up, some really big ones, that we got, we can less concern ourselves with who's the fittest or who's the least injured, and more so, well, we've got a raft of people to choose from for different games, and look at how we can rotate and play to our strengths, etc., which we've not been able to do for some time because they've just all been injured.
Yeah, absolutely. And on the subject of tomorrow, we turn our attention to the FA Trophy for the first time this season, and a trip to Worthing. I know I'm looking forward to it, and the fans certainly are. Where's your head at with this one?
Well, I love Worthing. I love the love it down there. Really, to be fair, mate. I mean, it's one of those things. We've kind of come through the ranks to a degree with Worthing, to a degree. Got good relationships with everybody down there. Barry Hunter, who's down there now, and Hinch, manager, and several people behind the scenes. So 2 clubs actually get on really well. And actually, you only realise how well you get on with clubs probably when you sort of go and play other clubs elsewhere and see how unhospitable they are in our league. So, listen, they're a club that have got a proper following. They've got supporters that pay the bills for them, and they help pay other people's bills and travel away from home, make a load of noise down there. That's how non-league football should be. So I've got a lot of respect for Worthing, top to bottom. Their record speaks for itself. In the league, they're doing really well. They're not dissimilar to the way we play, well organised, and on the front foot type of team. And obviously that's how we play too. So it's definitely going to be a great tie. Can't see it being anything else other than a great tie, but you never know. I think you know, it's probably the best time around if you know your sort of history in terms of like, you know, the two clubs, you know, the two of the clubs in recent times have been very successful. Worthing would be in the division we're in now for sure if it wasn't for the pandemic, and so it's going to be a closely fought encounter.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be a memorable day, and I always love going down there because their fans are great. They make a lot of noise.
Yeah, too right, mate. That's how it should be. Yeah.
Yeah, totally, and I'm sure our lot will get behind the team.
There's always a bloke. There's always a bloke that stands for the dugout. I hope he turns up tomorrow, and he gives me so much shit. And at the end of each game, we hug each other. It's like it's really funny.
Oh well, there you go. If you happen to be watching and you are that person, we look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
He makes me laugh. Such a good guy.
Now, just turning attentions to the other teams quickly, whilst everybody's watching. Now, there's no ladies' game this weekend. However, the reserves have got a fixture away at Wick in the league. So good luck to the reserves team tomorrow, Jordan and the team. Now, finally, just while I've got you, Marc, I just want to mention. Obviously, it's Black Friday, and the offers online are going crazy. We've got one ourselves, 15% off the Fantastic 14 season tickets, which start the game against Welling down here at Meadowbank on the 11th of December. So you can see the last 14 league games and get a heavy discount at the turnstile, and also those busier games where there's, you know, the turnstiles are busier, it does get you in quicker. So please go to dorkingwanderers.com if you want to snap one of those up. 15% off today for one day only, so don't miss out there. That's my QVC bit done. Marc, thanks